Hello. Hey friends, how are you guys doing? I am Teresa with Jeremiah Dreams, and I am going to just do a little craft with y'all tonight. Nothing big, but I got some things I want to show y'all as well. So while you're hopping on, let me pull you up on my laptop. Sorry, I did not get that prepared. Goodness. All the things, y'all. So let me just pull you up real quick. Won't take but a second. And say hello. Let me know where you're watching from. Come on in. I know there's a lot of events going on, but that is okay. I'm just going to do my thing. So come on in. Say hello. Let's see here. Hey, Kim and Carolyn. How are y'all doing? Thank you for hopping on. I've got some things I want to show y'all too. Because, as you know, there's Tony. You needed an event break. There's a lot going on. But, you know, that's just how it is. Y'all, I feel like I got dirty glasses. Oh, my goodness, y'all. Can't see. So, y'all come on in. We're going to just chat, and we're just going to do something easy and laid back. And we're just going to enjoy each other's company. How about that? Let's see here. All right, maybe I can see a little bit better. I had to buy these lens wipes that have like some alcohol and stuff in them. And hey, Mary Lou and Janice, how are y'all doing? Y'all, but anyway, they help because it seems like I get oil from my face, which I don't really have oily skin, but just enough, probably from my makeup, that it kind of creates issues with getting my lenses clean, and I cannot get them clean. Kim, here's you, Baxter. Hey, Beth, how are you doing, my friend? Good to see you. You guys, thank you for sprinkling, Beth. I appreciate you. I, went to visit my stepson, my bonus son, up in St. Louis. He and his wife have a new baby. He was born in November, but we wanted to give plenty of time for, him to get a little bit of age on him so that we wouldn't bring in a bunch of germs and let him, kind of get their bearings. And we just had the best trip, y'all. It's about 8 hours from Huntsville. So it was quite a trip. We went, we left on Thursday evening and drove to Kentucky and left the little girls with my son-in-law's parents because kids are germy. And we just didn't think that they needed the extra germs from a 5-year-old and a 2-year-old. So then we traveled on from there up to St. Louis to where they live. Well, they run, her family, her parents have a thrift store, a very successful thrift store up there. So they took us to see that, and I got some stuff I thought I would show y'all and kind of tell you what I think. First of all, I found this is brand new, this 2-jar set, and this was, it says it's $3, but I did not pay $3, and I don't see what I paid, maybe $1.50, I want to say. Brand new, still in the cellophane. Y'all, if there's one thing I'm a sucker for, it's jars. I love using them for storage. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it goes back to my growing up years. I'm not sure. There's Tammy. How are you doing? And Nancy, how are you? Yes, hairspray is another deal for sure. Hey, Rachel, welcome. Come on in here, girl. I'm so glad to see you. There's Regina. How are you, my sweet friend? So good to see you. Hey, Catherine. Y'all, thank you for hanging out with me. So I picked these up, and I don't know if I'm going to use them for storage or if I'm going to use them up and do something different. So that remains to be seen. But you guys, look at this. This set, and they are flower pots, okay? I got this set for $4, but I'm going to do something different. I mean, there was a time, I remember this pattern being very popular back in the day. Of course, it's not so much anymore. So what I want to do is really modernize them and make them very pretty. And I haven't settled on what I'm going to do. I don't know. Y'all, I've gotten some really pretty napkins that I've just happened upon. So I don't know if I'm going to cover them with napkins or if I'm just going to paint them. So, but they're going to go through a transformation. So you're going to want to tune in. But then what I'm really excited about, look at this platter. This is heavy, heavy. Isn't that pretty? And this was $8 at their thrift store, and it's like the real deal. I'm doing good. There's Teresa. How are you? Thank you for being here. So can y'all kind of, whoops, too much crowded here. Can you kind of see my vision? This, I feel like we'll have to have something painted on it. And I don't know what yet. I don't know what. So I've got to really think on that. I've got a commission piece that I'm getting ready to start. I've got everything printed out. I bought the canvases today. So I'll be starting on that pretty soon. And y'all will probably spend some time with me as I work on that a little bit. Or I may just do a recording of it and speed it up so y'all don't have to endure the process, because it can be lengthy. Checked around the edge of the flower pot. That would be cute. Aren't they good, Mary Lou? You know, you just know. And I'm not a big thrift store person. I'm really not. But there's just some things that when they catch my eye, I'm like, I need to do that, get that, and do something with that. So I wanted to show y'all. I got a new color today, y'all. I had to go get some more white because I've about gone through what I have. And Baxter, he's just scratching away over there. So they had the Master's Touch paint 40% off this week. But look at this pink. It's a different shade of pink. And I wanted to share that with y'all because I thought it was so pretty. And I don't think I can mix colors to get this exact shade. So I just wanted to show y'all. That'll be showing up in some stuff. So, what I want to do with y'all tonight, and I better set this out of the way. Hold on a second. Let me set this out of the way. Don't go anywhere. I'm just going to set it on the floor right here. Oh, I thought I was missing a lot. Okay, let me set these down. Y'all, I had a night, one night last week that I got up, I guess it was 2:30 in the morning. I went to the restroom and my brain turned on. Isn't it pretty, Tony? Hey, Cindy. Hey, Elise. How are you? And I couldn't turn it back off. And so finally, after I wrestled for about an hour, I just got up and came in here and started cleaning because my studio needs to be cleaned out. Y'all, it's just getting, like, I'm starting to not be able to breathe in my studio. And when that happens, everything's got to stop and we got to clean out. Isn't that pretty? Oh, that would be really pretty with whimsy paintings. Yes, it would. So, y'all, I buy my coffee in the serious cans. This is what I drink. And I actually order it from Amazon. So, I have a couple of these big cans. And I hate to throw this size away because it's perfect for storage. But, oh, it smells really good. Too bad we don't have smell-o-vision. Oh, I love coffee smell. So I thought we would make this over. And y'all, I showed this the other night. I actually think I got these at Hobby Lobby. But look at these napkins. Aren't they pretty? Let's get one out. Because I really think I want to use this napkin to cover this can. And then I want to paint the lid so that I can seal whatever up. Isn't this pretty? They do. I don't have an Aldi's, not that I know of. And I just do Amazon. It's just so much easier sometimes. I don't like going to super Walmarts. I go to the Walmart neighborhood market. And it's, y'all, Amazon is about as cheap as Walmart. Look at this napkin. Oh my goodness. I just love it. So, if y'all don't mind me just decoupaging, I think that's what I want to do. Where's my Mod Podge? Yeah. Had to think about it for a minute. We're just going to Mod Podge it on here and see if we can't get something pretty going on. What do y'all think? We may do a little accentuating of stuff as well. Wouldn't it, Tammy? Oh, Rachel, listen. Listen, girl, listen. We can do this. We can do it, y'all. So, I want to share my heart with y'all a little bit. I really struggled on whether or not to talk about this. But I can't shake it. And sometimes when you can't shake something, you just got to talk about it. So, you know, here in the, I may use that to cover the lid, because that makes good stuff right there. Let's see here. So, I got to have a plan. I may cut this. It may be easier if I do this in squares. I think it would be. Let's be smart about this. So, y'all, I'm just going to say something about that's on my heart. Now, Baxter, are you wanting to say something on your heart? I don't know where he is. Where are you? Oh, you're right behind me. I thought he was under my table. He's like right behind me. What are you trying to say, buddy? What? Oh, my goodness. So, you guys, you know, everybody's pushes to get to that 10,000 mark. And y'all, it hasn't happened for me. And I have struggled with that. And then I've really prayed about it. And I've asked the Lord, what is it that I need to change, Lord? What would you have me do different? And so, hi, Rhonda. You got in, Vicky. Awesome. So, here's kind of where I am. And it's been very hard for a lot of reasons that I'm not going to go into. Come on. You got to get out. Come on. Good boy. But here's the reality. Whether or not I hit 10,000, I'm still going to do this. Because these are the gifts that the Lord has given me. And I believe I'm to share them. I'm to share my creativity. So, regardless of whether or not he allows me to hit that golden 10,000, y'all. And that's not even after you hit the 10,000, you got to have all the watch minutes. And it's just a battle. And I'm not going to be a slave to it. I'm going to be and do what God has gifted me in. And I think that's where peace is. When you're performing and working in his will for your life, that's where peace is. And I'm just not going to worry about it. Now, listen, I know the flesh is going to creep in and the flesh is going to grab me by the throat and say, oh, but you're not good enough. See, this is what I feel because I haven't hit that 10,000 is I'm not good enough. I don't want to cry. But the truth is, God created me and he made me as I am, and he has a perfect plan for me. And so I just don't want to be a slave to the pursuit of 10,000 and all of that work involved and nothing come of it. So what God's perfect will for me is to live and breathe in how he's gifted me and help point people to Jesus. And that's his perfect will. So, Emma's, I love you. Oh, Patty, thank you. Hey, Angela. Elizabeth, listen, I just so appreciate you. I appreciate each and every one of you. And that's right, Beth. That's right, Leona. And you know, you have a good point there, Leona. We have all those things in front of us. But until we internalize it, and I don't mean just know it here, but it's got to take a seated place in your heart. That brings with it a confidence and peace. And so I don't really, it's kind of hard to put into words sometimes. But y'all, I'm just thankful for you guys. And I'm thankful that you show up and you hang out with me and you let me kind of share what God's given me. And I just appreciate all your sweet words of encouragement. I need to. Yes, ma'am, I do. Thank you for saying that because I got kind of sidetracked. But I was just cutting up the napkin, you know. But yes, ma'am, I do need to because it would look much prettier. But listen, I just wanted to share that because it's been heavy on my heart. And there's just sometimes things that happen in the creative community that are just hard. And I'm not going to let it get me. I'm going to be me. I'm going to do my thing. And I just want to be a light in the darkness. Don't you know? Don't you know, Elise, it's not God's time yet. You will. I'm struggling with your songs. You cry, you pray, but God says, wait. When it happens, you will know he worked it out. He's still molding. Oh, girl, I'm missing everything you're saying. Hang on. I want to read what you're saying. Hey there, girl. How are you? Making it with Mimi. Oh, Vicky, thank you for the stars. Hey, Misty, how are you? Oh, Patty, y'all. Is there a stars party going on? Oh, my goodness, you guys. Thank you. Well, I just love y'all. That's right, Tammy. Hey there, Rosie. Let's see here. Vicky says you've always struggled with the not being good enough and not being able to do things as good as others. You're definitely, oh, you are so precious, Vicky. Thank you. Listen, Mimi, I know that's not your name and I've drawn a blank. Will you please remind me, making it with Mimi, what your name is? But listen, I am so proud of you for going on that mission trip. I kind of watched you a little bit through that. That is awesome. So I got to finish what Elise was saying. He's still molding you in his hands. Just keep doing what you're doing because right now the enemy... Oh, listen, y'all don't even know. You just don't even know the spiritual warfare I've been going on behind the scenes in some things. And they are things I can't discuss. Oh, Patty. Well, it's just a struggle. It's hard to explain. Until you've kind of been on this side of the screen, it's kind of hard to explain. But, oh, I got to read what Rachel says. You have a page, but you don't do lives. You worked in the medical field for 33 years and retired in 2020 because of your husband's health. You love painting, crafting, and making jewelry, and you want to enjoy it as long as you can. So you don't want to be a slave to it either. I get you, girl. Oh, you are so sweet, girl. Thank you. Thank you, Vicky. Y'all, there's a lot of pressure and there's a lot of bragging rights, maybe, for hitting that golden number, but yet you still haven't made it. So listen, here's my goal. Not to be famous, but I need, so I'm my only income. I'm single. I've been divorced for 8 years, and I need to make a living. And I have a job, and I have a full-time job and a part-time job, and I do this. And I'm looking for my light. So, and it's still not quite enough to meet all the obligations. But you know what? My God is enough. And he has provided for me every month for 8 years in ways I couldn't believe he would provide. And I've never had to borrow from somebody else. I've never had to ask for help. But he has provided. And I've just been in awe. Let's see, I'm trying to find which brush I need a wide brush. I've just been in awe of his faithfulness and his goodness. So, it's just a lot of things that have been on my heart. And it's just hard to explain. This is such a competitive world. It is a very... very hard world to be in, but that's where we know we have to just thrive in what he's gifted us in and keep moving forward and be obedient with what he's given us. So I just wanted to share that. Did I hit a stars party? You guys, I just love you. Thank you so much. He is good. Oh, y'all are so amazing. Y'all are just so amazing. But well, I don't know what he has in store. You know, I would have thought I would have hit 10,000 long before now. Do y'all remember back last November, I did a special promotion that if we got to 8,500, I was going to give away a $100 Hobby Lobby gift card in time for Christmas. And when we got to 9,500, I was going to do another $100 gift card. I thought this will be great Christmas gifts. And then at 10,000, it was going to be 200, and we never made it. And that was months ago, 4 months ago, going on 5 months. So, and I questioned the Lord a lot about that. And it's just one of those things I just knew. And y'all, I'm just going to be honest. It's hard. This is the hard thing, is it's hard to see people that haven't done all the work themselves and they hit those marks. And that is something I have really struggled with, and it's really been hard for my heart. But I have to trust the Lord, and it may be, the whole thing may be because the Lord just doesn't want me to put my trust in my own self or in any of these things, but simply in Him. And I know He's trying to teach me something through all this, but it just is hard. I'm a human being. As a single person having to pay the bills, it gets scary sometimes thinking, I don't know how it's all going to happen, but I know that He has me. And I know you guys get that. We've all been there. But that's just been on my heart and my mind. I started to, I don't know. I knew I could tell y'all about it, and y'all would understand where I was coming from and what I was saying. Because y'all are so good about hanging out with me when I go live. And I don't take that lightly. I know everybody is super busy, and I don't take it lightly when y'all come on my page and watch. Tammy says, I wonder why your numbers... Girl, I don't know. That's why I'm saying I think it's the Lord holding me back for a reason. Not to be mean to me or not to bless me, but He has a purpose. And I have felt exactly what you've said. I get so much positive feedback that I'm like, I don't know why I can't grow. And others just zoom past me. I mean, and Katie Lera, Creative Crafting by Katie, I have to say she's one of my best friends. She and I talk every single day, and she is one of the greatest encouragers to me to help me when I am very low about those things. And I try to do the same for her. But she gets it because she understands all the behind the scenes things that go on in this type of a small business. It's just real tough, and there's just a lot of competition out there, and it can be discouraging. But then I get on here and I start listening to you guys. Y'all, I'm reading what you're saying, but I hear it in my head. That's right, Tony. That's right. Regina just wants to hit 1,000. Regina, I remember those days. Now, it's been a long time. Y'all, I've been at this for 4 years. And there are people who've only been doing it for a year or 2 years, and they have way more than I do. And I'm like, I don't understand. I don't understand. But, and I can't always come live. Y'all, and you're going to understand this too. I'm 57. I'm just going to tell y'all. And I work a lot. I work hard. And I help with my granddaughters and my kids. I love them. That's why God's moved me here, is to be of help to them. I'm going to paint this lid too. But with that comes, it's a lot of work. They're at a very young age where they're just a lot of work. And I get tired. I'm just tired, y'all. This girl is tired. I'm not just tired, I'm tired. Hey, Carrie, how are you? And Barb, hello. Oh, Tony, I'm so very sorry. I appreciate you, girl. Tell me your name, girl. You probably already told me in the comments, but I missed it. Would you tell me? Hey, Esther. Mimi, I know your name can't be Mimi. And I know I've heard it, but I'm drawing a blank. Patty, you have a page and you do lives. Now that you're working, you're having a hard time getting enough lives in. It's hard. Cindy, oh, thank you, girl. Thank you. I will remember that. It is a trial. It is a trial. Hey there, V and K. Venus? Your name's Venus? Okay. You would much rather watch someone that doesn't push the sharing like you than feel the pressure to share. Thank you, Rhonda. You know, it's a hard call to know what to do, because that's important to help us grow. But yet, y'all, I'm just to a point. I'm like, whatever. I am. You know, okay. Here's how I equate it, because this came to me today too. So I'm going to share with y'all about when I became a Christian, if you don't mind. So when I became a Christian, I was young. I was a kid. I was raised in church, but you know, we all have to make that decision for ourselves. And because I was so young when I went through that as I got a little bit older, I started questioning whether or not it was true and it really happened. So I wrestled with it. And one night I was in my room and I was really heavy-hearted about it. And I just started praying, Lord, even if you don't give me heaven, I'm going to live for you and serve you, because my heart's desire is to do that. And I'm going to tell you, at that moment, I felt a peace like none other. And I really believe that was when I became a Christian. And I was probably about 12 years old. Not when I was 6, when I first prayed the prayer. But it was like a moment of surrender for me. And I kind of feel like that now with this situation, that even if the Lord doesn't give me great success, and please let me define great success, but I'm going to finish this one sentence. Even if he doesn't give me 10,000, I'm still going to do this, because this is how he's gifted me. And I believe this is what I'm supposed to do. So I had another thought. Yes, please help Regina out. Y'all, if you don't mind. I mean, it's just a hard gig. This is a hard gig. It's a fun gig, but it's a hard gig. Barb Lewis, she never put pressure to share. Mentioned it toward the end of her project. I didn't realize that. I've seen her, but I haven't really been an avid follower. Because of time. You know, time is precious. It's just so few and far between for me to get to see a whole lot. Got my trash can way over there because I was doing some sewing earlier. I had another thought that I was going to say, and then I got distracted. I don't remember. I guess it'll come back to me. Regina, you are welcome to put your business name in here. So Rachel says God has given us this talent and we're to use it for his glory. That's right, girl. That's right. So that's just kind of where I'm at. If I never hit it, I'm going to be here. I'm going to be here for y'all. And we're going to have great friendships. And I think that's what I'm called to do. Regina, you are always welcome to come on here as your business page girl. I don't have a problem with that whatsoever. I mean, you just feel free to do that. Okay, I'm going to start where this is more dry. Whoops, and I'm dripping. We're going to do this in sections. So y'all, I think I showed y'all maybe. Forgive me if I'm not remembering correctly. I am getting ready to paint 2 little rocking chairs for my granddaughters that I've had forever. And I got the paint this week. And I'm going to be starting on that pretty soon. I'm pretty excited. They're real pretty colors. You know, I thought about that, Rhonda, but that's not me. I got to be true to who I am. I've done it a little bit, but that's really not who I am. You know what I mean? Misty says, you're amazing. This is definitely something you need to continue. Oh, Misty, I love you. Oh, I love you, girl. You know, I've made so many awesome friends through this process, through doing lives and this whole business. Y'all, look how pretty that is. Is that not pretty? Let me get my brush. We're going to pounce it. And I'm just so thankful for that. I just felt like I needed to share my heart with y'all about that, because it's just something I've struggled with. And I knew y'all would get it, especially those of y'all that also have business pages. And I am going to be here because this is what God's called me to do. So I'm just going to do my thing. And y'all, it has meant at times I've had to turn off Facebook because it would get to me so bad. And I just couldn't handle it mentally. And I'm sure you understand that. You know, we all have those things that if we can't handle it, we just need to get away from it sometimes. And there's been times I just couldn't handle. It would like start to sow a seed of bitterness in my heart, and I don't want that. I do not want that. That's not of the Lord, and I'm not doing it. I'm just not. Okay, I'm gonna try to get this overlapped a little bit. I just love this napkin, y'all. Kind of just ease it on there. Let's pounce it. Oh, girl, I'm like at 8,288. I'm a long way. Brooke from Refab said once that she would rather have 100 right people than to have 1,000 wrong people. I know that's true. Isn't it pretty, Debbie? Thank you, Rachel. It's been really hard, y'all, but I have come to a place of, I'm going to do this no matter what. And really, I know what I was going to say earlier. Really, honestly, my goal is not to be famous or any of those things. It is to be like the Proverbs 31 woman and be able to make a living doing the gifts that God has given me. That is my heart. That is what, kind of like, is it Lydia that sold her robes of purple or something like that in the scriptures? And that's where I want to be. Thriving and performing in the things that I'm gifted in. Thank you, Debbie. Isn't it gorgeous? Listen, Sue, I can't wait to see the little rocking chairs myself, y'all. And I'm going to be painting my dining room table and chairs these same colors. So I got these paints to do the little rocking chairs first so I could experiment with the paint and kind of get a better feel if they were really the right colors for my dining room set. And that way, if I didn't feel good about it, I could change it or get something different much easier. Rachel says, do you come on late most times? I don't seem to catch you often, but you... Oh, so, hey, Jen. I don't usually... I mean, I will sometimes... I really like coming on earlier, like at 7, because I'm getting older and I get tired. And my eyes get tired. But it doesn't always happen. Like if I go on Pinterest, if I go live on Pinterest, that kind of will throw the schedule a little bit. So I don't really have a determined schedule because of all the things. I am live every night. It's just not always on Facebook. So like on Monday nights, I have a private group and I can do more than one live at night, but I get super tired, y'all. It takes a lot. It takes a lot out of me. I need just a little bit more. Look at this. Isn't that beautiful? Christine, I will hit 10,000 when it's your time. You're so right. Well, and that's where I have had to come to a point of submission to the Lord that even if he never gives me 10,000, I'm still going to do this. That's where I've had to come. Y'all are having some amazing input here. Oh, and plus I work during the day, so most of the time I'm on at night. Listen, I have a Telegram channel, and I would invite you to sign up for my Telegram channel so that you'll know. I try to inform everybody over there when and where I'm going to be live so that you know where to catch me. And it's free. Free for you, free for me, free for everybody. Tony says you're making more friends than you know, and you're right here so you can also lead others to him. You're right, Tony. You are so right, girl. I believe our time will come when the time is right. I know it will help when you can go live and have a regular schedule. Yes, Rhonda, I think it'll happen in time, but I don't know when, and I can't dwell on it. That's the thing. I can't dwell on it. Okay, that'd be awesome, Rachel. If you want, I'll put the link when we're done. I'll put the link under your comment right there. Rosie says, this is the light of mine. I'm going to let it shine. That's right. Venus says, if people give hearts, it will boost the algorithm in commenting on other crafters' page. Yes. Yes. And I've done all that. I have done all the things, friends. And for some reason, it doesn't happen. And it just gets hard. But I just really felt compelled to share my heart with y'all tonight that it's a struggle, but I have to trust him. And it's hard to come to that point, but I don't have a choice, really. I've got to be faithful in the things he's given me to be faithful with. Okay. And I'm going to seal these little edges here. This is so pretty. Oh my goodness. I'm getting Mod Podge everywhere. It's just like going berserk on me. Let me kind of scrape this off back into the jar and stick this brush in some water. And then we're going to do some other things to this to make it pretty. Got this little bit right here. I'm just going to wipe this up. My trash can's too far away. All right, where is my, here it is. This is what I want. Thank you, Venus. I appreciate you. I really do. I appreciate each and every one of you guys. Y'all are more precious to me than you will ever know. And sometimes I feel like people get bored with my painting, and because people want things that get done quickly. But y'all, it's who I am. I have to be true to myself. Like, usually I don't do things like this, but this is something that I need. So I need a pretty storage thing. I need to kind of touch that up right there. All right, now let's do the other side. I've got to pull this trash can closer. Hang on a second. Okay. Now let's go up here at the top. Hi, Nancy. How are you? Yeah. Oh, if people already have the Telegram app downloaded, you can find me. Nancy, I'm doing good. That's right, Rachel. Practice what I wear. Isn't that right? Practice what I wear. I need to put a little bit more. Well, I'll put that in water. Hang on. Hang on, folks. I need a little bit more right there. Take care of that little seam right there. So, y'all, okay, I'm showing my age again. So I texted my daughter earlier, and I said, are we going to church tomorrow in the cold? I'm getting old, y'all. Oh, Christine, thank you for the stars, girl. Thank you so much. So, y'all, I want to try to make more things that I can sell once a month in an auction. And I want them to be beautiful things that y'all are going to want. So, I am giving you an opportunity to put in some requests of what y'all would like to see me create that would be of interest to you and go with your home decor. So please comment and tell me what you want. Tell me what you want. Tell me what you really, really want, y'all. Oh, Jen. Yes, you should, Tony. Auctions, Emma, girl. Emma's a sucker for auctions. Emma's one of my girlfriends that we have shenanigans. She's one of my best friends too. We have shenanigans. Emma, I thought about you earlier. I started to call you. Tonight was a night that was kind of hard. And I know you know what I mean. Regina says your granddaughter. Oh, thank you, Regina. I'm so glad. Rachel, I feel you. I don't like getting out in the car. I know. I'm like, are we really? I don't think the babies should get out. I don't think they should. No, they probably shouldn't because there's just so much. Y'all, did y'all see my live the other night with Elena? Oh my goodness, that child. She is such a little mess. Okay. So here's the can, y'all. It's got seams in it, but I don't think it looks too bad. All right, I'm going to do this because I got this pretty ribbon. And I want to put this, oh, I need to heat this up. Decorated boxes. The churches I paint with hymns. Vicki has a little country church with older people. So you cancel church? Okay. I love you, Emmas. You love the can. You like the hymnal crafts. You enjoyed Elena. At least she's such a mess. Oh, thank you, Esther. She is a little mess, y'all. Y'all, I'm curious. I thought about doing some paintings on some screens. There is an artist that I met at Penner's Conference last year that just, I love her stuff. And she paints on screens and on hymns and stuff a whole lot. And I really thought about trying to do some of that myself. Now, I'm not going to do a ton of stuff to this, but I do want to edge this with, ooh, what would happen? Okay, first of all, let's deal with our lid. We're going to deal with that. And I am going to Mod Podge this white napkin on there because with this being plastic, that paint and any kind of paint I put on there is going to scratch and stuff. So we're going to just cover it. Tony's going to church on your Roku. I see, that's kind of what I was thinking sounded good tomorrow. Oh, yes, Christy. She does have a younger sister, Charlie. Oh, that baby. She'll be 2 years old in May. And I had both of them today. So Elena spent the night with me last night. And then my daughter had a thing to do today. And my son-in-law is studying for an exam for his job. And so I had both of the girls for about half the day today. And then Chance came and got the girls about lunchtime. And they are just, they were good most of the time. Now, you know, they have their moments and it can get a little testy because they're sisters, you know what I mean? But they really did pretty good. And we worked through any issues that came up. I don't know how that is. It's kids. It's just kids. Okay, so I'm going to tap this on the lid. I still want to be able to use this to close up. That's why I thought. And after I started this, I thought it would be cute if I had one of those knobs, but I don't have a knob. Charlie's adorable too. I will have to get both of them on here. Oops, I missed a good one up here. Hang on. Tony says you're going to... Oh, I saw that. Okay. Fairview Knox Baptist Church too. The guy and his wife were your youth leader in your church choir. Oh, that's so cool. Rachel likes painting churches. Hey, Jerry. There's Mama Jerry. How are you doing, lady? Oh, thank you, Jerry. I appreciate you. So I just appreciate all of y'all's encouraging words. I just needed to share my heart. You know, we gotta do that sometimes. And when we can't let go of the thoughts, then we got to share. I'm trying to very easily add this Mod Podge around the edge so I can put this white napkin on down, because I don't want to do a print. It's probably going to be kind of wrinkly and everything, but that's all right. It's going to be just fine. Just fine. There we go. I'm just kind of putting it down, and I think I'm going to seal this just to help strengthen everything. Got something on it. Let me get a clean brush and just kind of brush that off. I might have to do more. Video of Charlie. Oh, yes. Isn't she? Oh, I'm telling y'all, that baby. I just ate her up. They were eating. They love, when they come to my house, they love to eat goldfish and popcorn and drink their juice. And we were having some popcorn. They got through with that. It was getting close to lunchtime. And they were just all in my lap. And a tickle fest was going on. And they were squealing and screaming. And oh my goodness, it was fun. They were laughing. Oh, those kids. You bought some things from a estate sale. Oh, there you go. So y'all, I have a place in my dining room that I need a painting. And I ran to Hobby Lobby today, and I was kind of looking around to see what I think I want on that wall. And I'm just not settled yet. I think once I get my dining room table, I am making a big mess. This is not working like I thought it would around this edge. I think when I get my dining room table painted, it will come together. I think I'm going to add some chalk paint on top of this napkin to help that. But at least that gives it another layer, right? But I do think it needs some chalk paint on top of that, just to kind of help make it solid. I really wish I had a knob. I think that would be so beautiful. Hey, Sonia! How are you, my friend? How is your thumb? Girl, my goodness, I can't believe that. I hate that for you. Made me hurt just to think about it. I hope you're feeling okay. It looked like it was your right thumb too. And if you're like me, you're right-handed, and that can be a real challenge. Yeah, this needed just a little bit more chalk paint right there on top of it. So we have some chalk paint. Then we have the back side of the napkin on top of that. And then we have more chalk paint. And I'm going to seal this also to give it more durability, because it's just a plastic lid that'll snap on and off. And I'm afraid it will want to mess up. You know what I could do that would be cute? I just thought about this. Hang on. Let's get this down and then let it dry for a minute. I have an idea. We'll see what we think. We'll see. Okay. See? That looks totally different, doesn't it? What do you think? Let me put this in some water. Your thumb and hand. Oh. I bet you do, girl. I am so sorry. Man, that is rough. Got all this stuff from my sanding block everywhere. Okay, here's what we're going to do. We're going to make this lid coordinate. I'm going to very gently try to dry this because it's plastic. No old doorknob from a dresser later. I don't. Oh, thank you, Sonia. Let's see. I do. I've got some good ones. I'm looking around to see if there might be something that would work well. I may hold off and just go get one at Hobby Lobby. You know, a pretty one. I think I would be more satisfied. I'm not going to crackle it. No, here's what I think I'm going to do. So, since I used, I'm going to get another napkin here. These are so pretty. I just love them. Okay. My hands are a mess. I really hate to get some moisture on my fingers there. There we go. It's coming. It's a coming. These are only 2-ply, so that's good. And I don't want a bunch. Oh, there it is. It's split right there. Just enough. Thank you, Tammy. Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. I need to save that. I want to cut out some of these roses, just like a very small amount. Almost like a little bouquet. And we're going to put that right on top of the lid. I'm trying to be very particular. Let me cut away the majority of this napkin. It will be much easier that way. Much easier. Bear with me, y'all. This is some intricate cutting, but I think it's going to be beautiful. I think it's going to look good. I'll show y'all here in a second. So I'm not going all the way up. I kind of like having a little bit of that green in the middle. Trim this little corner right here. There we go. So I've got this much, and I'm thinking I'm just going to put it right in the center of that lid. And that will coordinate. Fussy cutting, that's exactly right. Oh, I love when y'all talk amongst each other. All right, let's get our Mod Podge out again. Get a different brush. That's not one of my favorites. You like this idea? I do too. I think it'll be pretty. We like pretty things. Girls like pretty things. I'm just going to kind of, because I don't know exactly where all the edges will land. Break off the excess Mod Podge because I don't like wasting. All right. Oh, I love it. Look. Isn't that pretty? Virginia says, I wonder if you put cardboard from the inside ring on the bottom, if it would make it stronger, and then when you put the knob on it, it will pull off better. I think it's going to clip too much. So I'm kind of leaning toward, well, I'm not done. This is what else I have in mind. So, thank you. I'm glad y'all like this. Thank you, Elise. Thank you, Tony. Thank you, Venus. Thank you, Beth. I've got gunk all over my fingers. Okay, so I think I'll use some Tide Bond because I think the hot glue Let me just get some out. And we're just going to brush it on. And then I'm not going to worry about. And then if I just use this to brush it on, I don't have to worry about throwing away a paintbrush. And I'm going to put lace around this edge. Maybe. That's my plan, but we'll see how it really works. This is a little tedious. And I think this will help also so that the paint won't chip. It'll kind of protect that part too. I've been looking at a lot of things online on Pinterest about coffee can upscales, but I really haven't seen one like this. But you know how sometimes you just kind of take different pieces of an idea and put them together. Hey Anita, how are you? Hey Yvonne. Thank you. Wait till you see the can that goes with this when I put it all together. Now I'm going to put it on there for y'all to see, but I'm going to take it off and let this cure overnight. To make sure it doesn't get stuck, you know. Whoops. So I'm using Top Bond to do this because of the plastic part of this lid. I'm trying to match up that edge. It's just kind of making the lid a little more decorative. Almost there, y'all. All right, I'm over here at this end, so I'm gonna go ahead and trim this. And I'm gonna go ahead and put a little more Top Bond right under here. There we go. It looks kind of like a mess right now because everything's still really wet, but I think it will dry really well. And look, it's kind of cool that this crochet type ribbon is really not much wider than the lip of this lid. So, yes, I do too, Esther. Okay, I'm just gonna kind of, Tammy's always looking for inspiration. So I'm just going to kind of lay it on there because I don't want to put it all the way down tonight. I want that to cure. But this is a beautiful storage container for my studio. And it's a coffee can. And it smells fabulous. So, what do y'all think? Hi there, Cash. Wiley, sorry, I got that wrong. How are you doing? I think this is really going to be perfect for my studio because I need storage big time. So there we have it. I just don't want to put this all the way down tonight, y'all. We're going to let everything set up good. Thank you, Katie. I really thought it might be cute. We could add some along this bottom as well. And that would kind of pull it all together too. Let's do that. I like that idea. I like it. I like that idea. So let's just kind of put some more of this top bond through here. And then we're going to run the lace the other direction, have it running up, opposite from how we had it running on the lid. See how that looks? That kind of zhuzhes it up. All right, I need some more top bond. Just using a craft stick to put it on, and then I can just throw it away when I'm done. This is a really nice size to use for storing things too. And I've got another one almost empty. I've had this one for a little bit. Hang on. About out of baby wipes. Had a little overage there. It's rolling away from me. So I'm trying to be sure that I have the edge of this kind of above that lip. There's a little metal edge there. So I want to keep that lace above that for me. It's rolling away. What are y'all saying? Yes, I want to seal this. And I'll probably just use Mod Podge to seal it all. But I'm going to wait and let it get really nice and dry before I start putting that on there, because I don't want any of the napkin to tear or anything. Napkins, if you're not familiar with napkins for creating decor, they make a fabulous medium for decorating. Almost done, friends. Okay, we're back at the beginning. Let's just trim this. And then we're going to stick the end down. Whoops. I'll be peeling stuff off my hands all night. Okay, now let's get that out of the way. I have a big mess. It's a good thing this is washable. Okay, so there's that part. And then when we put our lid on there, we kind of turn it around. That's how it looks. I'm just afraid to snap that down. I'm afraid to snap it down tonight. I need to let it cure. But isn't that pretty? Thank you, guys. I'm glad you like this. I wish I could put it all the way down. I'll have to show y'all after it dries well, kind of how it looks all together. That napkin is so pretty. You could even go through and put some blingy things on there. I'm not a big blingy person, especially if I'm just using this for storage. That's not going to be a deal for me. But girls got to have pretty things, right? Thank you, guys. I'm glad y'all like this. I've got some really other pretty napkins over here too that we'll be using for some things. But this is all I have for tonight. I just wanted to get this done. I'm going to let this dry all night long, and then we're going to do some storage with it here in my studio. But anyway, that's it for tonight, y'all. Y'all have a great weekend. Tea bag storage. Yes, the sky's the limit. All right, y'all, I'm going to go get my PJs on and veg out a little bit. So, y'all have a wonderful evening. Get some great rest and have a wonderful day tomorrow. Tomorrow is the Mystery Box Challenge. I'm on at 1 o'clock. And Katie is the one who sent me the junk or whatever it is in the package for my part. Thank you, Tony. Thank you, Tammy. Hugs to you too, girl. Rachel, you're not a blingy person either. Yeah. You know, you could Grinch this up too, and that'd be really pretty. Good night, Barb. Good night, Regina. I'm on at 1 p.m. Central tomorrow, so if you have time, come see what I happen to create with whatever it is Katie sent me. I don't know. I have the package, but I don't know what's inside. I'm a little nervous. Good night, Emmas. Chrissy likes using the tall soup cans. Ooh, yeah, that's a great idea. Good night, y'all. I love y'all. Sleep well, and I'll see y'all tomorrow. Bye.